Hey, what's happening? Everyone, SirJames coming at you guys with another video, and today I'm here to share pricing information for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now, you guys may recall that back on April 18th, I posted a video where I was talking about 3 specific merchandise that I feel like fans will love to get their hands onto as a nice souvenir, which in that video we talked about lightsabers, costumes, and holocrons, though for the most part pricing information was extremely vague, and well, I'm happy to inform you that I have some pricing information to share with you guys, and some of the pricing for the most part isn't half bad. So, and also too, before I continue, I did not post any video clips or photos from within inside the land because I know there's a lot of you that want to avoid any type of spoilers and want to see the land for your very own eyes rather than what is being showed on media right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with lightsabers. Now for the lightsabers, there are 2 options you can go with. Option number 1 is, of course, you can build a lightsaber in Savi's workshop. These lightsabers are going to go for the hefty price tag of $200. However, it's definitely well worth it because for one, you get to have an experience. You're building a saber and they're not like cheap plastic material. These are actual metal quality sabers. You also get like a lot of really cool light up effects and sound effects for them. So there's a bunch of interaction things that you can do with these things. So again, those start at $200. Now, if that's a little bit too much over your budget, then of course you can go for the Legacy Sabers. The Legacy Sabers start at a price point of $109. The Legacy Sabers are based off characters from the films and animated series, and do keep in mind that these are specifically for the hilts, and you also get a nice carrying crate with it. You can buy a blade to go with them, and the blades come in 2 different sizes. And depending on what size you get, which I can't remember off the top of my head, one goes for about $45 and the other one goes for $50. But again, back on topic for the Legacy Sabers, you can get sabers like Rey's, for example, at $110. You also have Darth Maul's saber for $130. You have Luke Skywalker's saber based on Return of the Jedi for $130. You have a pair of sabers based on Ahsoka Tano from the animated series for $200. Heck, you can get a Jedi Temple Guard for $109. And again, those are just some of the examples that are available in Doc Otta's Den. Now moving on over is the Holocrons. Now these things are very cool because they're very interactive. Not only do they light up and have cool sounds, but of course you could even place Kyber crystals in them to get additional information. And I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently if you take a Jedi and Sith Holocron and have them together on, apparently you'll also get an interaction between them where you hear the Bendu from Star Wars Rebels, which I think is very cool. Again, I don't know if that part's true or not, but if so, then that's awesome. Now the Holocrons are going to be retailing for $50 a piece. Again, this is for the Jedi and the Sith. As far as the Kyber crystals go, those are going to be $12.99, and there's various of colors you can get. Of course, you have your red, blue, green, purple, yellow, and whites. And I believe I have all the colors there. If I'm missing one, I do apologize. But again, each Kyber crystal is $12.99 a piece. If you purchase a Kyber crystal, again, you could put them in the Holocrons for some effects. And of course, you could also put them into your lightsaber that you built from Savi's workshop. The Holocrons will not work for the Legacy Sabers, so do keep that in mind. Next up is in regards to the costumes. Now, there are some costumes that I currently don't have pricing information for. Some of those examples would be the X-Wing uniform located in the Resistance camp. Over in the First Order area, you have the officer uniform, which again, don't know the pricing for that. The Imperial, actually it's like an Imperial jumpsuit, so I'm not sure what goes along with it, but there is a jumpsuit there. Darth Sidious's cloak, and Princess Leia's costume along with the stuff for Master Yoda. Those are some of the outfits that I don't have pricing information for at the moment. However, for those of you that want to dress up as a Jedi and Sith, and maybe some elements for the females, I do have some pricing information here. So in this case, and again, this pricing information comes courtesy of Tim Drake on YouTube, which I'll put a link to the video where I found this information at. The first one is, of course, the Jedi and Sith robe at $124, which doesn't seem too bad. I am curious the quality of the robe because it's the only thing that seems a little bit off-putting based on the outfit, so it really depends on the quality of this, whether or not I'll get it. You also have the Jedi Sith, the Jedi or Sith belt for $60, not bad. The Jedi or Sith tunic for $70, and I heard good things about the tunic, by the way, and they all look really good based on videos that I've seen. There's this other item which I don't have a photo for. What's like a brown robe or a poncho. I'm not sure exactly because he didn't really pull it out to take a look, but that was $99. There's also this head wrap, which you can see on the mannequin in this image here on the right hand side, and that is going for $60. There's also arm wraps for $20. The purple vest is $60. The female undershirt is $50, and the female Jedi style clothing is $80. So I'll put an image on there so you know which one's which. You also have Darth Sidious's cane, which we know is $150. One of the more expensive and way overpriced items that I've seen is the First Order Trooper outfit. So the troopers that walk around in Galaxy's Edge and of course by Launch Bay, yes, those outfits, $6,615. Again, way overpriced. You can get it for more than half of that cost. The other ones, of course, are the helmets. There are going to be various helmets available from the First Order Trooper helmet, X-Wing Fighter, Kylo Ren's, but the helmets start at $400 on up, depending on which one you're going to get. But again, that sums up the costumes right now until we get more information based on the other ones that I currently don't have at this time. But again, you can kind of take this into consideration of how much these things are and then correspond that to the remaining outfits, such as, again, the Imperial uniform, X-Wing uniform, and so forth. Of course, you know, we also have the Build-A-Droid experience, which will be starting at $100. And of course, you'll be able to add elements at additional cost depending on exactly what you get. There's going to be different pins, shirts, and there's a bunch of other stuff that will be made available. But these are some of the main highlights I wanted to focus on because I did a video mostly based on these things, and I felt it was necessary to update you guys on pricing information. But again, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the pricing. And what are you looking forward to getting? As for me, when I go during my reservation period, which will be on June 8th, my primary focus is to build a saber first. I already know which one I'm going to be choosing from. Other items that I would like to get, of course, along with my fun time experiencing the land for myself, is I would like to also get my hands on a Jedi Holocron. I do plan on also getting a Sith Holocron, but that will probably be the next time that I go. I also want to try to get all the Kyber crystals if possible. And depending on how the actual quality of the costumes feel, like the Jedi/Sith tunic and of course the belt, then I'll probably purchase those as well. So I'm looking at spending quite a bit of money during my first visit. And of course, I'm also looking forward to running the Smuggler's Run ride. The Cantina I know is going to be super packed, so I probably won't be able to do that the first time and kind of go from there. But again, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.